Well, hello, good morning, peeps. How's everybody doing? I haven't did a stream on here in a long time. It's been a few months. But anyways, welcome to the Assyrian Nomad Facebook page. Hello to everybody. I'm still here. I'm still alive. And hello to everybody whoever subscribes or follows, watches this. From time to time I come on here. I haven't been on here in a long time, but I decided it was time to come back on Facebook Live. I'm still in the Chicagoland area. I will be here for about another week. I have some personal commitments to attend to, and hopefully I can spend some quality time with my mom in the next week or so before I hit the road. So I'll be getting out of here. I should be getting out of here before Christmas. And just in the nick of time, I believe the cold weather is starting to come to Chicago around Christmas, and also snow and inclement weather, sleet, all that kind of good stuff. So I'm getting out in the nick of time. So hopefully in the next week or so, I'm going to decide if there's any maintenance to be done on the Lisa Marie. There's not much. I might get some done. Hey, Christopher Keep, how you doing? Thank you. But anyways, I got a few things I want to talk about here to touch on today. From time to time here on my Facebook fan page, Assyrian Nomad. How you doing, Mike James? How you doing, Chris Keep? Chris Keep from Santa Fe, New Mexico, and Mike James from Ontario, Canada, I believe. How you guys doing? From time to time, I love to look at vans online and see what they're going for, and I post links to this Facebook channel, page, whatever you want to call it, just for people to see what vans are going for, or if anybody's interested in a van. And the other day I saw a coach house. Evelyn Greenheart, hello from the Diamonds. How you doing, Evelyn? Nice to see you. Nice to see you, Evelyn. Nice to see you. Thank you for coming in. So if you guys look at my page, I posted a van that I found in Texas. And man, it's a really nice van. It's a 1997 coach house, wide body. How you doing, Chris Keep? Nice to see you, brother. Well, you haven't really contacted me back and let me know if you're serious about going down. So you're kind of 250 miles out of my way. So if you want to meet on the road, we can meet. But I don't think I'm going to be passing through Albuquerque. So, but if you want to meet me on the road, we can meet. You've got my number, but you haven't contacted me back. So, Pamela Gray, how you doing? So anyways, I got more people here watching, 15, 14 people watching, more than I usually do. So from time to time, I'm going to come on here on for the next week or so on this Facebook, and I'm going to post vans just in case people are looking for one, or just wondering what the prices are of vans. Where should we meet? I'll call you. Well, we're going to meet at an undisclosed location if you really want to meet. But there's a lot of people on YouTube, and I'm not saying you, Chris Keep. There's a lot of people that are flaky, that are not consistent. And one of the consistent people here that have supported me on the most consistent basis is Mike James. Since about 2017, he's been supporting me, and there's nobody more consistent than him. Chris Keep has supported me throughout the years. I appreciate it, but sometimes it goes weeks, months, I don't hear from you. But anyways, I appreciate everybody watching. But from time to time, like I said, guys, I'm going to be posting different Class B camper vans here for those that are interested in buying one or just interested in looking at one. I love vans, and that's my passion. And sometimes I just look at vans online just to see on Craigslist. I do searches and just to see what vans are out there and what people are selling for. And I've posted a lot of beautiful vans over the years here on this page. and I'm going to continue doing that because that's my passion. I love vans. And I'm sure anybody who follows this page, they see the posts that I post, and they comment, like, and they comment on the pictures. And, you know, once the van is sold, usually they take the Craigslist ad down, and then you can't see the ad anymore. So, but about a month ago or so, I saw this really nice Ford high-top van in Oregon. If anybody was watching this, I believe it was a Sunsport, something along those lines, or a Eldorado. And man, this thing was like a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful camper van. All right, Evelyn, have a good day. Nice to see you. And it sold. It sold pretty fast. It was gone within less than a week. And now I came upon one of my favorite vans that I've been looking for a long time. I like the Coach Houses. The Coach House wide body van. $15,000, 78,000 miles, in a really good condition in Texas. And if I had the money, I'd jump on it in a heartbeat. You know, the bottom line is the majority of camper vans are made on the Dodge platform. When you get into Ford Pleasureways and Chevrolet Roadtrips, they are quite expensive. They are quite expensive and demand a high number. And a lot of people are asking a lot of money for them. They're just not attainable. Even the Dodge wide bodies right now have went up in price. So when you find a wide body, you know, under 20,000, you better hop on it, because it ain't going to be around that long. And so I saw this 1997 Coach House wide body. Now I prefer Leisure Travel. I think Leisure Travel overall makes a better product than Coach House. I've been in both of them. I've been in Pleasureways, Coach House, and Leisure Travel, and by far, Leisure Travel is better quality. But the Coach House is nice for what it is. The Coach House is nice for what it is. What I like about the Coach House is it doesn't have any windows on the top, and that's good for insulation and for water not coming into the rig. That's actually a good thing, and plus you make more room for cabinetry and storage, which is a premium in a Class B camper van. So that's what I like about the Coach House. I've always liked about the Coach House. They're made in Florida by a small company. They're made with pride and care. And one of the most interesting things about Coach House is all the platforms that they built camper vans on. Chevrolet and Ford and Dodge, they use all three platforms, and they've got so many different kind of floor plans. That's the one thing that's unique about Coach House. It stands out head and shoulders above any other Class B manufacturer throughout the years. There's so many different floor plans that they made. Some of them are very rare floor plans, and that's what's very unique about the Coach House. I really appreciate the attention to detail that they put into their products, and they do put a good amount of quality and workmanship into their products. And the first van that I ever had was a Coach House, and I liked it. It had nice seats in there. They did a good job on the seats, even though they weren't flex deal seats. It was interesting seats that they had in there, and overall, it was a pretty nice coach. The only issues I had, some of the doors of the cabinets were opening while I was driving on the road. I guess the latches were not that good, whatever they made. But Coach House is a very, very, very interesting company. A lot of people don't know about Coach House because they didn't really make a lot of them, I guess, as Roadtrips and Pleasureways. It's a smaller company, but they've made many of them throughout the years, and they're very, very interesting company. Very, very interesting company. One day, if I'm in Florida, I'm gonna probably visit their factory and do a factory tour. But anyways, I just wanted to pop in here real quick. So for the next week or so, I hope to be preparing for my upcoming trip for the winter time. I think I'm leaving the Chicagoland area in the nick of time, because the weather has been warmer than usual in December, and in about a week or so, the weather is going to start taking a turn for the really cold and the worst, taking taking turn for rain, sleet, snow, stuff of that nature. So I'm getting out in the nick of time. I don't think I'm going to be spending Christmas with my family. I don't believe so. I think I'm going to be hitting the road before that and getting on the road. Because Christmas, I believe there's slated to be snow and sleet and stuff of that nature. So hopefully I can get out of here before that. So for the next week or so, I'm going to be preparing and hopefully spending some quality time with my mom and just preparing myself and the rig for my road trip. Where I will be going, I plan to be going to the San Diego area and hitting up some border towns on the way. It's going to be interesting. I right now am on Twitter. I have a Twitter account. I don't really post much on Twitter, but when I get on the road, I'm going to start posting some photos on Twitter and notifications on Twitter. I downloaded DLive. I thought I was going to use it. It seems like it's a hassle to use, and I think I'm just going to stick with live streaming on Facebook here. And whether my YouTube channel stays up or whatever happens to it, I really don't care. It's just an alternative way to get out there. But I like Facebook because it's easy to use. It's been convenient and reliable for me, and I'm probably just going to mostly do stuff here on Facebook. I'm not really relying on DLive, and after seeing the difficulty of using DLive, I'm probably going to delete that from my phone and not use DLive. I'm going to be using Twitter, Facebook mainly, and if YouTube doesn't boot me off or whatever, like they have with all these trolls, I'm not really going to concentrate on YouTube that much either. Yeah, Facebook is good. Yeah, Mike. Nobody's going to bother me here on Facebook. If a troll comes in, I can knock him out easy. And Facebook is very convenient. I think that YouTube, I'm just going to be using that as a way to network with different mongers in the mongering community. I've seen some very interesting things on YouTube about Figueroa Street and all the girls there in Los Angeles, and obviously Tijuana and the other places. So, yeah, I think that it is what it is. There's still a lot of people on YouTube in a lot of different communities, and I'm going to be immersing myself into more of the mongering community in the future. And YouTube is going to be really reserved for that primarily. As far as the van life travel stuff, I'm probably going to do some of it here. But yeah, to me, this is just a hobby at this point, and social networking with people. Hopefully, I can get that going. So, I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update as before I hit the road. I want to thank you all again for your birthday wishes. My PayPal is still active for those who want to support me. You can click on my PayPal. It's here, and it's on my YouTube channel also. But we'll see. We'll just play it by ear here and see what happens. I look forward to 2022. I think 2022 is going to be an exciting year for me. And I look forward to saying goodbye to 2021. I've worked this year. I've actually been working since May 10th. And it's right about a little over, I guess, 8 months that I've been working on the job. And it's time for me to enjoy the fruits of my labor and get out on the road and get out of Chicago in this harsh, harsh winter that is coming. And it is coming. And it's going to be cold. It's going to be cold in Chicago, and at the end of December. It's going to be cold in January. It's going to be cold in February and March. And it's even pretty much cold a part of April. So I probably should be back in Chicago mid-April. I would say probably mid-April I'll be back in Chicagoland. Maybe even before that. It all depends. Maybe even early April or mid-April I'll be back in Chicagoland. So I look forward to spending these 3 months January, February, March. And I'm going to probably check out Los Angeles and San Diego. How much are the $104 for 4, brother? So Chris Keeps, if you're interested and you're really serious, give me a call and we'll talk. But besides that, it's a windy day in Chicago here. I'm going to get some sleep. Hopefully spend some time with my mom. And enjoy my time here while I'm here for the next week or so. It's really been a challenging year in Chicagoland as far as the weather here. It's been really hot and humid for the summertime, and the cold and the rain has been very prevalent in the fall and winter time. It's been a pretty rough season. The weather has been pretty rough here in Chicago. It's hard to get a happy medium here in Chicago. Either it's too hot or it's too cold. It's really hard to get temperatures. There's been some days and weeks we've had that, but they're getting more and more rare in Chicagoland. The weather here is just not hospitable like it used to be in the Midwest. So how you doing, Matt Love? So anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to pop on out of here. Just wanted to give you guys a little update. And check out Mongering Channel's Luke Powell. No, you don't need a passport. No. If you have a birth certificate and an ID, that's better than enough, actually, to cross the border. But I'm going to tell you guys some YouTube channels I've been watching and enjoying about mongering. Luke Powell, check him out. LukePowell, I believe that's his name. Very entertaining channel. There's another channel of a black guy that goes to Tijuana. I think it's called Young and Grown. He's pretty good, pretty entertaining. And I just found the new channel of this guy who drives around, looks for girls in Los Angeles. His name is Osho, O-S-H-O, no, or O-S-H-O, O-S-H-O, something like that. Very interesting channels. I still watch some RV channels here and there, but not really that much unless I just looking at camper vans online. I mean, I haven't really been watching that many RV channels per se. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna pop on out of here. I want to thank everybody for popping in. Just wanted to do a quick pop in here. Life is all about trial and error, guys. That's all life is all about. You know, life is all about trial and errors, and sometimes you just got to learn from your mistakes to get wiser and better in life. Whether it's the job scene, whether it's relationships, whether it's health. In order for our soul to evolve, in order for us to learn, in order for us to improve, we have to fail. We have to make mistakes and learn from our mistakes and learn from our failures and get better. Practice makes perfect, you know. And that's what life is all about. Trial and error, trial and error. We try different things. Some things work, some things don't work. If you have a goal, if you have an aspiration, don't give up. Keep at it. You're going to get better, and sooner or later you're going to conquer it, you know. I didn't think I could get a Class A CDL, but I did. I tried and I did. I failed some of the tests, but I kept on trying. And if you keep on trying, you have your head on right, you'll eventually persevere. You'll eventually get to your goal, and you'll eventually get to the satisfaction that you want to enjoy. And so that's what I'm here to do, folks. So anyways, guys, I think I'm going to be deleting DLive. I'm not going to use that because it seems like a hassle. I thought it'd be easy to use, but it's not. I'm just going to stick with Facebook. Facebook is great. And what am I going to show on Facebook? What am I going to talk about? Really, you know, I could just come on there and have a coffee and talk. You know, just come on there and have a coffee and talk. And you know, if I can meet some fellow mongers in San Diego or any other border town, then that's what I'm looking for, and just to make friendship with people and get information and get into the mongering community. Not that I'm saying that I want to avoid RVers or nomads. I definitely still love the RV life and all that. But the bottom line is, I have to find people that have something in common with me. And a lot of RVers and nomads, we don't really have a lot in common with each other, you know. I'm not into, parking out in the desert and all that kind of stuff. I want to be in the city. So I need to, this is better than YouTube. So I mean, basically, to put it in a nutshell, folks, I have to surround myself around urban nomads. I have to surround myself around nomads and other people that are not nomads that are into mongering. And that's where my niche is going to be. I'm just, that's the problem with, like I said, the RV community. A lot of us might be living the same life as far as living in a vehicle or van, but we have different interests in life. To me, it's boring to hang out in the desert and put a solar panel out. That's not my idea of RVing. I'm an urban nomad. I want nightlife, I want good food, and I want pretty women, and even though I'm living the nomadic life, I'm definitely an urban nomad. So, you might find something in common with somebody, but you might think your lifestyle might be in common, but your interests might not be in common. So the goal is to find people that you have interests more in common with than per se lifestyle. If I can find fellow mongers that are into going and mongering, they don't have to be nomads to hang out with me. We've got the same interests, and we're going to mesh better than if I hang out with an RVer who's just boring, who just sits in a park all day, that doesn't go out and explore the urban environments and explore other countries and explore things like that, of that nature. So I'm more interested in communicating and dealing with people and networking with people that have the same common interests that I do, and not necessarily the same lifestyle that I do. So hopefully we're gonna get it going here. Hopefully we'll get it going. And what's my goal here on Facebook? I guess just to share my life with those who care to watch. How often will I come on here? Really, there's no set time. It's random. It's just whenever I feel like it. I felt like coming on here and giving everybody an update, and I came on. And I'm just going to play by ear, because I don't need social media to make a living. I don't need social media to make money. I really don't need social media to make friends. I can make friends in real life. This is just a way to keep people updated on that have watched me for years. And if I developed a connection with the mongering community, what platform will I use to reach out to them? Probably Facebook. More likely than YouTube, because with YouTube and all their censoring, what's the point of being on YouTube? With all the trolls on YouTube and all the censoring and all the channels being terminated, what's the point? They've killed freedom of speech. And what's the point of being on YouTube at this point? I see people's channels being terminated left and right, and it's just it's turned into a really gruesome platform for content creators. And what's the point of really being on there, really, at this point? What's the point of being on YouTube? It's turned into a circus show. It's turned into just everybody getting banned and blacklisted and getting their voices shut down. And that's what YouTube has turned into. They got rid of one of my favorite guys in politics, Alex Jones. They got rid of Donald Trump. They got rid of a lot of people, And the more and more I just am disgusted by YouTube. And I hope that there would be a new platform that would come up that would be even better than Facebook. Even Facebook, people get banned and terminated and all that. I wish there was another platform that came up that content creators would use and move on to, because Facebook and YouTube are both just censoring people left and right and controlling what they say and banning them, and that's the bottom line. So with that being said, folks, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to pop on out of here. Thank you guys for popping in. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'm going to try to get some rest here and get a few hours of rest before before I go see my mom. And that's pretty much all I got to say. I mean, really, what does it boil down to? What does it boil down to? Yes, YouTube is the biggest social media platform as far as content and video creators in the world. Facebook is probably the biggest with personal pages. But the bottom line is we all need to interact and communicate with the internet, with social media. And if YouTube doesn't give me the opportunity to do what I got to do, I'm going to do it here on Facebook. And if Facebook doesn't give me the opportunity what I got to do, I'm going to move to another platform. That's what it is. I was looking into D Live, but it seems like it's a hassle to stream live on there. It's just not realistic. So that's about it. I don't look at online as much anymore, really, to be honest with you. And I'm just gonna play it by ear. I'm just gonna play it by ear, And I just thought, really, at this point that where I'm at with social media, I can make friends in real life. I don't really need social media. I don't really need to have social media. The more and more that I've gotten away from social media, the more and more that I realize that, yes, watching social media is entertaining. Yes, you can still meet people, but at the same time, it's a good way of getting information, but you can meet people in real life, And so the more and more I minimize my connection to social media, the more and more I realize that I don't need social media anymore. I can make a living on my own. I can make my own money. I can take care of myself. I don't need donations. I don't need money from anybody. And I don't need to make content. I don't need to put up my life out there anymore. And really, I can make friends in real life. So social media, yes, it's a good tool for getting information. It's a good tool for sharing. But at the same time, we have to limit it in our lives and live our lives and be real. And the more that I look at the internet and social media, is just getting information, And it's a good place to get information, and that's about it. And if we can limit social media in our lives, if we can limit internet in our lives, we're going to live a better quality life. The problem is, in the world that we live in now, it's dominated by social media. It's dominated by Hollywood. It's dominated by the internet. And everything is on the internet, so we're forced to go online. The days of looking up at the yellow pages or pulling over and seeing a Class B at an RV dealer or somewhere, those days are over. Now everything's on the internet. And it's the World Wide Web, and that's the bottom line. But looking back at it, I made money on YouTube. I did what I had to do. But at this point in my life, I don't really see social media being very important to me in my life, to be honest with you. Because, like I said, I don't need it to make money. I don't need to put my life out there. And there's plenty of people that I can become friends with and meet and interact with without having social media, in real life, I wish social media wasn't what it's turned into, especially YouTube, with all the trolls and the censoring and banning. But unfortunately, that's what it's come down to. We appreciate what you can share with us. And like I said, if I can share something here on Facebook, that's about it, But I'm not going to go on and on and on here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get off of here, folks. But I just wanted to put it out there. Like I said, I don't need social media to make friends. I don't need social media to make money. So what do I need social media for, If there's a handful of people that watch me from the past, if there's a handful of people that'll watch me from the future, which is the mongering crowd, who knows, Will it develop into anything? Will it develop into a business or making money? Absolutely not. And I don't expect it to. It's just socially interacting with people. Nothing more, not less. That's all it is. And if Facebook gives me an opportunity, I'm going to do that. And if YouTube gives me an opportunity, I'll do that as long as I can. But I know that they won't, because YouTube has shut me down over and over and over again for absolutely no reason. And that's just because of the hate of just people and trolls. And that's how sad social media is. You know, bottom line is, and the gist of the matter is, I don't care about social media anymore. And will I come on Facebook? I'll come on here when I feel like I want to come on here and talk to you guys and put something out on my life. I'll just come on here when I feel like it, because I'm not coming on here for the money. I'm not coming on here to make friends, and I'm not coming on here for popularity. I'm just coming on here to just share my life and be real. And that's about it. But my priority is this: to continue to be positive, to continue to be self-reliant and financially self-sufficient, to continue working, and to continue fixing and maintaining my rig as good as I can, and also taking care of myself as good as I can in my health, and traveling and enjoying life and meeting new people, and hopefully one day selling the Lisa Marie and getting a larger RV with more amenities and more spacious, maybe something along the lines of a B plus or a wide body or something along those lines. But that's the bottom line. So anyways, that's about it, folks. Thank you guys for popping in. I don't really have much more to say, but that's pretty much all I have to say today. And that's about it. That's about it. Will I post on YouTube? Well, as long as they allow me to be on there, I'll post on YouTube. Will I go live on YouTube? Probably not. How long will I be on YouTube? It's up in the air, because YouTube is a very unpredictable platform, and you get banned and terminated for no reason, and that's how sad it is. That's how sad YouTube has become. It's a crappy platform right now when they take you down for absolutely no reason. It's a disgusting platform, and the more and more and more I've seen it year by year passing by, the more disgusting the platform is, the more disgusting the trolls are on that platform, and the more disgusting their rules and regulations are on that platform, and how you get banned for no reason. So I don't really need YouTube. Facebook is better. Facebook has a smoother, better audio quality, better video quality. I can post links on Facebook. I can post pictures, and I can eliminate trolls easy on Facebook. There are trolls on Facebook, but not as many, obviously, as YouTube. I like Facebook overall. What's the point of really going to YouTube? What is the point of going to YouTube? Yes, there are a lot of communities on YouTube. Yes, there are a lot of people on YouTube, but unfortunately, look at how crappy their platform is. Look at how crappy their rules are. And it really is. It really is. So that's about it. That's pretty much all I got to say. I'm going to go ahead and pop on out here, folks. Have a good day. Have a blessed day. Be positive out there. Remember, folks, we don't need social media to live. We don't need to make friends online to be happy. And we don't need social media or online to make money. You can make money with a job. You can meet friends in real life. And really, social media is really not that important to me, really. The handful of people that love me and watch me, you guys mean a lot to me, that are here now and that have watched me for years. And if I develop and make new friends in the mongering community, so be it. But the bottom line is, the rest of it is just a bunch of baloney, bunch of baloney. That's about it, folks. I feel great. I feel positive. I feel accomplished. I've worked a job 8 months straight. I've got money saved up. I'm not rich, but I've got money saved up to get on the road. And I feel great. I feel great about myself. And I feel accomplished. And I feel positive. And I did it all without YouTube. And I've lived without YouTube. And I lived without donations before I got on YouTube in 2014. And I'm going to continue to do that in my life. And continue to progress. And to continue to be positive. And continue to do great things. And that's pretty much all I got to say. With that being said, folks, thank you guys for coming in. Thank you guys for popping in. I'll be getting on the road in a little over a week from now. Look forward to seeing you guys on the road. Will I share my life with you guys here? Absolutely. But it'll be random, and it'll be when I feel like it, and I'm going to share only what I want to share and what I feel like I'm doing right now. And that's about it. All this is right now to me is basically a hobby. That's it. It's not a business like it was before. So I don't really have the same passion for it, really, to be honest with you. It's just a hobby. That's all it is. Nothing more, nothing less. Have a good day, folks, till we meet again.